Hello and welcome guys, this is just Freddie. Things to consider when you're thinking about moving to Thailand. So the cons and pros, you know, do you want to live somewhere beautiful like this? Anyway guys, and we have a big information update later on in the video. Don't miss it, it's really important for those people considering coming to Thailand, whatever situation. Anyway guys, there's no more, let's go and dig the meat and see what we can show you. Well, we're back in the pad now, guys, and we're going to give you the cons and pros of why to come to Thailand or come to live here or retire or whatever. Anyway, guys, you know, I'll just give you a brief background. You know, Freddie's been coming to Thailand for 25 years. I've lived here 7 months. I do have an O visa, retirement. So, you know, I do intend staying here, but I'm going to give my cons and pros, A's and B's of what I thought, my reason why I come to Thailand and what your reasons could be too. So it's always good to get that, you know, write out a list of cons and pros. So, you know, for me, the most important thing is the lifestyle and Thai culture. That's just get out of the way quickly. But, you know, the real big one for me was, you know, I'm coming up to retirement age. And I didn't really want to stay in England, you know, freeze to bloody death every morning. You know, have to put the heating on. And, you know, I've got a good pension. But, you know, the reason why is, you know, you've got sunshine in Thailand. You know, very low cost of living. You know, I don't have to worry about my council tax, my electricity, you know, my gas bill, anything like that. You know, I have adequate money to pay for it. But, you know, things you don't need, like your council tax. So yes, that's just some of the reasons. But you know, and when I wake up in the morning, you know, I've got sunshine, you know, and a swimming pool right in front of me. And there's so many, you know, facets and different things. You don't know who you are in Thailand. There's something for everybody. You know, either the party life down in Pattaya, Phuket, or Bangkok. You know, these wild parties, or you can, you know, you can do a bit of fishing. You know, I really love a bit of fishing myself. And, you know, a lot of golf, windsurfing, surfing. You know, it's like the Garden of Eden, this place is, you know, lovely for people. People want to go for a walk. I'm not really into walking, to be really honest with you. But that's my pros, that is, guys. You know, that's the reason why I came here. And also, you know, I don't have to worry about that bloody... You know, wake up in the morning, there's no alarm clock. You know, I can wake up when I feel like it. I was just saying no cooking, but, you know, I do a little bit of cooking. My missus does most of it, but when she's not busy, then I might make some soup or something like that. But that's my pro, you know, Freddie's pro, that is. But let's get into the cons now. So my cons for Thailand is the two-tier system for the white people, Phalang, and the Thai people. You know, I went to a car wash the other day, and, you know, the guy in front of me has virtually the same vehicle as me. You know, they're like a, you know, big Hilux like I did, and not much different. You know, I watched to see how much he was going to be charged, so 200 baht. There's me, you know, I did it as a test, you know, just to give you the feedback on this video. You know, they spent a bit of time, you know, it was a little bit dirtier than his, but I always generally ask the price for everything. Whatever you do in Thailand, always ask the price. Get them to write it down, because there's still pricing for Thais and Phalang. So, what was I charged for that, you know, for that... experience of having my vehicle cleaned? It was 400 baht. That's the difference. You know, 200 for the Thai, 400 for the Phalang. And, you know, and then as I said, as I went out the door, some nana sort of served me right. But, you know, it's very, very rare you get somebody quite as bad as that. Yeah, so that is really, you know, but even if you go to tourist resorts, you know, you go to national parks or tourist resorts, you know, there's always, like, especially the national parks, you know, two-tier system, like 40 baht for the Thai and 300 baht for the phalang. So that's my real big bug, that is. But don't forget, guys, you want to know how much something is, always ask how much it is. Or tell them in Thai if you can. So that's my con, that is, yeah. Let's go to the pros anyway, guys. Don't forget, you give me your feedback, what you've had with your experience coming to Thailand, or maybe you've never been here. So these are the people which coming to retire or live here, or, you know, millions of different reasons why people come here. But like I said, I've got a real big tip for you later on, a big information what I've found out the last few days. Anyway, guys, let's get on to the pros again. Well, we got to the pros now, guys, and it's accommodation. Well, it's great in the low season. Accommodation very, very reasonable. And if you're coming into Thailand, you know, you want to come and maybe you want something long term or short term or for the one day, you know, it's very possible. There's no other place in the world where you can go to and you can land and you can find some accommodation. But I think the best way to do it, if you're coming here and you're coming for long term, maybe, you know, what I did, to tell you what to do, you know, you can go to Airbnb, maybe, you know, rent something for a week, and or even a hotel, and then you can hunt around and see the locations where you think it might be the best place for you to go to. And the great thing is, in Thailand, there's nothing wrong with haggling. Yeah, haggling the price. You know, believe me, guys, the longer you stay, the more you can haggle. So don't let it put you off, because it's our Western culture not to haggle with people. You know, you take that as a set price. So especially if you're coming for a very long time. But the most important thing is, if you are going to, like, if you see a condo, you know, somewhere, maybe in Bangkok or Pattaya, you think, oh, wouldn't I like to go and stay there? You know, just walk up inside the building, ask the people at one of the door there where the reservations are, or ever who it is there which actually looking after the building. Say you're interested in renting a studio or you know, a 1 or 2 bedrooms flat, and they will take you up there, and that's where you can decide if you like it or not. But you know, they spend at least a week looking around. That's my great pro for you guys. It's a very good one, but most important thing is, you know, having that ability to be able to look around and make your choice. That's my pro. And it's great, you know, if you go anywhere in Thailand, we want to go to Phuket for a week, we go down there. You can look for something quite easy. But obviously you've got a family, it's a little bit more restricting, Airbnb, and then look. Right, my con. Next is my con. Yeah, so we're going to go into that, and I want to give you my bonus, what I was going to give you right beginning of the video. And the bonus is, if you're coming to Thailand to stay long term and you're actually going to be employed by a company and put into the social system, taxes and all the other stuff, you know, you can get a massive reduction if you're going to public hospitals to actually pay for your you know, your health. So maybe you haven't got insurance and you've only got a very low insurance premium, you know, something you're paying for on a low basis. You can go into the hospital and get massive reductions. And the other thing is, don't forget, always ask the price. That's, you know, part of 1 and 2 of my big bonuses. Ask the price of everything. It won't go wrong. So it's ready. All right, we're going to go into the cons now, guys. Right, my cons is imported food. You know, I've gone over this over other videos actually. Imported food is very expensive. You can get your food what you want, your baked beans, your jam, your Marmite, your cornflakes, steak kidney pies, you know, that's a favourite with me. You can get all these, but you will pay double or triple the price, unless it's a local bakery which are trying to, you know, entice us people into their bakery. There's many of them, especially in Wahin, are very good too. Well, that's just, and the other one is my con is, you know, don't forget, not many Thai people speak very much English. It's not their second language, like going to the Philippines or Spain or India. You know, here they don't, it's not a large language they speak, the English. They do in the tourist results, but yes, they will smile at you when they, even if they don't understand you, they will smile, and that's their way, because that's their culture. Very polite people. They are very well mannered too. So, yeah. And the other thing is, don't forget, when you come to Thailand, you will have to pay for your dentist if you're coming here to not stay long term. You know, there's no free weed in this country. You've got to pay for the insurance for, but, you know, if, like I said, if you're in the social system here, you get a massive reduction on your hospital bills. Not 80%, I think, if you don't have insurance. Right, so the other one is, don't forget, that's hospitalisation and dentist. It's not just one thing. So, and don't forget your visa, what you will need here, you know. But one thing I will say, guys, if you're after getting a visa here, best thing to do is get a education visa. That's really the very best one. You know, if you're not over 55, it can be very difficult to come here. And the border run thing has stopped a lot now. It's still going on, but, you know, very limited. So, Jeff Freddy, Thailand. Yeah, we'd like your feedback, guys, very much. Anything you'd like to tell me, or something I haven't covered. You know, I'm not the PC or politically correct in any way, shape or form. You know, you got something to say, you tell me, as long as you're respectful. Anyway, guys, don't forget, we will need a subscription if you like, or the Marmite, and the icon bell would be very handy. And we're going to see you again very shortly, and I'm going to take you to a really mysterious barracks with a funny location. You're going to, yeah, it's not my usual type of video, so you're going to see a bit of the life of Freddie, and you know, life of a blogger, you know, voyager, we like to call myself, in Thailand, and what we do generally with our lives in Thailand. Anyway, till the next time, guys, we see you there.